Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. As usual, we'll get a rune, a tarot card, and another rune of clarity here for the complete weekly tarot and rune reading here for you this week. At the end, stay tuned because we'll get an oracle card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck this week, a channel favorite. I've already shuffled the cards, shuffled the runes, meditated on these readings, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. In your energetic past recently here, Aquarius, is that Ansus rune, rune of communication. How is your communication? Is it grounded? Are you receiving divine downloads, prophetic dream work? Is meditation easier for you? Question mark. These are blessings and challenges thereof. Okay, how balanced is your communication? Or do you have energetic strings attached to it, invisible strings attached to it? Is it divisive? Are you receiving divine communication through spirit animals, palindrome numbers, deja vu, any one of your 6 clairs or more? We have more in them actually, like claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience. We all have those abilities. So blessings or challenges with those. Could be receiving a lot of divine downloads as information, actually divine like gift as well. So take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. Your clarity card for this is the Chariot card. Being present, being able to travel, wanting to go forward, manifest, and I think you're really just full of some really good energies of wanting to be stable and in your sense of flow with communication. This is clarified here with the rune of Isa, though. So Isa is the rune of ice, that ice freezing over the deep lake to get your emotional clarity, your emotional depth, right? Being able to pause and go within for the answers, for that inner communication, being very now and in the present with the Chariot, like being in divine flow with that aspect. Okay, blessings or challenges with these energies. Leave what, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. In your now energy is the rune of Pertho, the Gambler's Cup. This is an energetic investment where you know how it starts off, but you don't know, kind of like shrugging your shoulders, I don't know how it'll end or things like that, but you know how it begins. This is divine saying, take that energetic leap, I got you. Look at his holding out his hands, I'll catch you, I'll catch you. So Pertho, the Gambler's Cup here is like rite of passage, uncovering mysteries, pregnancy even, and even a board game friendly competition. Is wherever you know how the energies start, and it's an energetic investment, and you can guide it towards its best possible outcome. And through that, you start off facing one way, and you come out facing a different way, having a shifted perspective, therefore being initiated. So take that how it resonates in your now. Right here we have the King of Swords, uniting ideas, comprehensions, thoughts, beliefs, standards, people even, communities. King of Swords is like uniting all these concepts into one way. I don't know what just went big bang over there. I apologize for that. But here we go. Continuing on, we have... Got distracted with that big bang. Okay. Othala for the clarifying rune for your energetic now is a very stable rune. Whenever the lines are like that at the bottom of the rune, I like to think of them as their stability factor, right? So this is that stable structure you get to leave behind for the world and what you're also building yourself, right? The foundation. Is it transitory? Is it perpetual? Meaning, is it short or is it long term? Or is it even in the short or long term, they can be both either unhealthy or healthy. So calling into aspects of that as well is like our indigenous relatives like to practice. If it's healthy for the next 7 generations, then they'll move ahead with it. If not, they won't. Simple as that. 7 generations ahead. Right? I challenge you to think 7 generations ahead. So this is like paradigms, thought beliefs, standards, like pay it forward. This isn't more something like land or money or something like that. Okay, so in your near future, God, Tears Rune of Tiwas, how you're showing up for yourself, sticking up for others, sticking up for yourself, your vector of victory. Very kind of Libra-ish energy here, Aquarius. So this is like that innate sense of the scales of justice, of what is just, what is right, what is true, what is good, what is balanced, right? Was grounded and still achieving that victory. You have that in your near future after uncovering some mysteries and working on your foundation work. So Page of Wands, you receive that communication into your manifestation abilities there. That kind of really is like I see that as like a re-inspiration. Like your passion is back, like Stella got her groove back, right? Kind of thing here for you. So definitely kind of get like in your sense of passion, your drive for that project or for that goal, kind of back into you, and that's beautiful. Yeah, this going to be following your joy, following your bliss, following your happiness. Wunjo here, the clan flag of success. When we plant the clan flag in the top of the hill, what are the energies that we feel with the cooperation of our clan members, right? That's happiness, that's joy, it's celebration, it's all that smiling energy, feel good stuff. I think through this integration that you're going through right now, it's kind of pushing you into that right now. So let's see what's influencing all of this. What's influencing this? Your grounded sense of flow. This is like the divine feminine's rune, but this is Lagus, the rune of water, lake, sea, flow, and like dousing with water. Even grounded flow container here for this is like the banks of the river is what I mean by the container for flow. The grounded sense of flow. The shifting banks of the river can stagnate parts of it, can disrupt the flow, but the nice stable firm banks of the river are that grounded container that nurture that flow, right? That provide that ability for the divine feminine to take place. That's not necessarily dependent on the divine masculine to do that, though we all have aspects of the divine masculine and feminine in all of us. It's important to notice that too. But divine feminine needs to be grounded as well. The divine feminine holds a container as well, not just the divine masculine. The divine masculine might be in the role of protecting that container, while the divine feminine nurtures it. That would be the subtle difference there. Continuing on with this, the Three of Wands. Three of Wands even has the God Tears rune in it, vector of victory. This is you like moving definitely onto your new broader horizons with this cooperative energy, manifesting into new beautiful directions in a cooperative sense. So blessings or challenges here with this influence of how we're moving along with life here, and how grounded is our flow, and where are we taking it. Bam! Wow, double clarified with Lagus, divine feminine healing work, grounded sense of flow, Okay, big time influence here for you right now. Healing your divine feminine. Look into that. And we're going to get into your advice here for the now. Divine masculine healing work. Okay, so we got divine masculine and divine feminine here. This is showing up in the god Ing's rune, Ingwaz. This is the successfully planted seed in the fertile soil. This is a rune of fertility. This is that walking away with knowing that seed will germinate, right? The lesson in divine timing rather than guessing. You have that protected container of the seed, right? That will open at the right time. It will grow roots at the right time. It will provide fruit at the right time. So in that sense of stability, right? Again, we have the lines like that at the bottom of the rune for that stability. No matter how you look at it, it's irreversible. Okay, so kind of like lessons in stoicism here. There are female stoics, there are male stoics. I mean, if you're looking at this as we all have these gender qualities within all of us, whether we identify one way or another. I don't care. I just kind of loosely determine it that way because that's how we mostly understand it these days. But that is getting into right now your advice here with the Ace of Wands. Now is the time to start manifesting this other stuff. Okay, so you're like, yeah, where is my grounded sense of flow? Where is this participation energy? I am that energy. I'm that grounded sense of flow. I'm that container for myself, for my divine feminine, and for I am both the divine feminine and the divine masculine in my life. That doesn't define me as male or female or other than or anything else. But this does define me who I am internally and how I show up for others, how I show up for my life, right? So Ace of Wands is saying now is the time to start that manifestation work, that manifestation magic, trailblaze and start getting into that good stuff. Needs, constraints, limitations in the rune of Naldi's here clarifies balancing needs versus wants, actual limitations versus your fears, needing to stay grounded here too. So balancing out those, being present with yourself and really being able to be the master of your now and discern what is priority to handle right now and what I can have faith in that will take care of itself over time with divine's help. Beautiful practices to get yourself into, especially when it comes out that balancing divine feminine and masculine there. So Aquarius, this is beautiful for your outcome, being very thorough in this energy. Theresos is like that Thor's hammer, is very thorough with its strike, right? Is divinely guided and is grounded and is uniting those energies very thoroughly. This is, it can build, it can destroy, it can protect. The choice is always up to you, but this is you like dotting the I's, crossing the T's, doing the due diligence, the research and all that good stuff. That kind of dedication that I just described just now, that kind of energy, that dedication kind of energy, being very thorough to applying this to your life. Gets you into following your joy, your vector of victory, right? More manifestation work. You got the Ace and the Page of Wands right here. Come on now. Come on now. King of Wands in the outcome. Boom. Somebody's been doing their stoic research. I see this as like very divinely guided. Like I am the master of my own kind of healing container. And I am doing this thoroughly within myself, and I am the master. I am the king of my life here, and showing up to manifest with this energy. This is beautiful. Like Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Wands here. Awesome energy. Three of Wands that you're influenced by. Okay. A lot of Wands energy. A lot of fire energy. And this is clarified with Uruz, the ox rune. Okay, maybe slow first couple steps when the ox starts going down the hill, but in a few short steps, the momentum increases. And with each step, with that momentum increases, gaining a lot of speed and momentum in your life. So each step forward needs to be that much more divinely guided, protected, grounded, healthy, right? This is you coming up as that healthy momentum in your near future. Increased sense of wellness and vitality, right? Healthy energies. What you surround yourself with, your self-thoughts even, your practices, your daily habits, all those are going to be a lot more healthy. Your momentum moving forward, your manifestation work moving forward, a lot more healthy directions. That's what you're looking for. Thorough, healthy directions there. And look at that. You're getting right into that. You come up, you started off with this kind of introspective, kind of question mark through that communication aspect. And it's been a journey here for you, but it looks like you're going to be okay here. All right, so let me know in the comments below how this all resonates, but let me definitely take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're going to get the Soul's Journey Oracle deck, your card now, for clarity. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Divine, directly to your spirit, directly to your source, directly to your soul. All right, so Divine, please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Didn't even have to finish that. You already knew what I was going to say. Courage. Yeah, looks like you're having that courage there with that King of Wands showing up there, Ace of Wands in your advice even. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence is what that card says at the bottom. And we're going to read about that card. Again, at the bottom it says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Aquarius, you need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you're acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Now, Aquarius, perhaps you are changing career paths or entering or exiting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By not taking that step forward, you may find yourself 2 steps back, only to face the same obstacle again in the future. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.